Hey guys, it's Cynical Who here, and welcome back to the final episode in me and Max's Series 1 commentary reviews.
Welcome back is a bit misleading because the final part, which this is, has only just started. You haven't missed anything.
Okay. Well,
so it's like, welcome to the final part.
it's the second part of the finale, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, welcome back to the series, and welcome to the final part. This is part 13. This is our review of Parting of the Ways. And
is it going to involve cutting ribbon?
No, it's probably going to involve crying and
series finale
sardonic jokes as usual. But yeah, it's been a long time coming,
a lot of death, because it's the Daleks.
Yeah,
they exterminate. That's what they do.
Very good story, and
it's better than the Patine eating a lot of stuff.
Oh god, we've done it again. But yeah, make sure to check out last week's review on Bad Wolf to hear the first part of our initial thoughts for this story.
We don't really talk that much in the last one, but
we tried to, but enjoy it. And make sure to check out the rest of the series. And I'd like to say thanks for all the support on this. I'm saying thanks for all the support. I haven't even published Rose yet by the time we're recording, but I'm guessing like 2 people might have watched it. So thanks for all the 2 people who've watched the series. But yeah,
please don't have the Wikipedia page open while we're doing this as well, because we won't learn anything new. Because we just read it out.
Yeah, but anyway.
I do anyway.
Oh jeez, I did it again. I squeaked. But yeah, this is Parting of the Ways. Are we all ready to get going? Because I cannot wait to get started. Okay, everybody, for the final time, which is probably a relief depending on your position. I mean, for a lot of people, and Max's supplier. We press. I mean, it wouldn't be a Series 1 commentary if I didn't fuck up my lines, would it? Fingers on play buttons, and we will start watching in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's sad, but I'm looking forward to it.
I think this is probably... It's really weird, because nowadays the series finales tend to be all over time, and like I think from Series 3, maybe Series 4 onwards, they started to be an hour and 5 minutes. So it's really weird to come back to like Series 1 and 2, where the series finales were 45 minutes long. They were completely normal length.
Yeah.
And yet, they're still... It doesn't make much of a difference.
And I think I prefer that.
Now that was a short and sweet recap.
Yeah.
Oh, the BBC logo has a really odd sort of shadow effect on it, despite not needing it.
You're never happy with the titles, are you?
Did we mention how great the theme tune and the title sequence is for this era of Doctor Who?
Lovely. The vortex is very weird, but very nice.
Well, I love the fast pace of it.
Yeah.
The way the TARDIS flies around like that.
Goes very well with the music.
Oh, lovely shot of the Dalek saucer. Straight into the action. And because of the music, this feels like a big tense moment of action. Despite the fact they're just talking. Well, of course the TARDIS is going to be in flight, but... Love that dialogue there. That is good Dalek dialogue.
Nice CGI there. Nice. Oh, the TARDIS again. But nice the way the TARDIS is animated. Looks awesome. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Blimey.
And of course, we'd seen that scene in the trailer before, but we hadn't seen the actual explosion. It cut just before the moment they collide. On the extrapolator, a nice nod to Boomtown. Like we said in Boomtown, it's really nice how all these episodes, despite being separate, connect together.
Yeah. Of course, this being a sequel to The Long Game.
Yeah.
Actually,
And Boomtown also shows us the heart of the TARDIS, which will be crucial later on.
And interesting seeing the TARDIS materialising around something. I think this is the first time it happens.
Yeah, and the Dalek being in the TARDIS. I mean, nowadays we've seen this all the time, but I think this might have been the first time. Certainly in New Who we've seen it, but we never really saw it in
the
classic era. The potential of Doctor Who finally realised. Oh.
Lovely. Great explosion there also, by the way, of the Dalek exploding. Awesome. I love how I never realised how he sort of looks at the contents. We never properly see it, do we?
Oh, not this time round, no. Ah. Oh.
This moment is... Oh,
Lovely
we
local
do.
voice.
We do. That looks a bit Toclafane-y, doesn't it?
Gone that shot.
Yeah.
Ah, the Time War. We'd forgotten about that. That's very useful. We had a recap.
That looks awesome. I
So the
never remembered
audience
that.
knew. I love that moment, despite the fact it's just a simple dialogue moment. Just the emotion of the lines.
Let's go meet the neighbours. This moment is fantastic.
And of course, the trueness of Eccleston is just a facade. Oh, I don't like when he says no point, but. And this is the first mention of the oncoming storm, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's a storm that comes on.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can hear me rustling. I'm just getting back into. I'm lying in bed.
Into your mojo.
Yeah. My finale stance, which sounds like a weird sex thing, but.
Yeah. They survived through me.
I love.
The Dalek Emperor's a badass.
Again, like the Dalek voices are one thing, but the Emperor Dalek voice isn't a whole different.
Yeah. And the Emperor Dalek's really well realised here.
Lovely.
And you have the close-up shots of the mutant as well.
Awesome design, really awesome. And if my figure adventure's out by now, I don't know if it is, but I sort of tried to recreate this Dalek, but on a much miniature scale. But
yeah, the genius of these designs is how, like they're saying in the Dalek handbook, if you saw the silhouette, it would still look the same. But of course, they've changed some subtle details. I love the fact he suddenly lashes out here.
I didn't remember that bit. That's gross. Oh, and now for the original question of the series. What do you think Dalek Mutant tastes like?
Right, well, one thing I have noticed is I mean, I've been looking for sort of subtle links in this series, you know, things that happen every episode, and something I pointed out very early on, months ago, from your point of view, dear viewer, is how sort of nearly every single story, it's not the Doctor who saves the day. Rose's face there, very good. Very good, disgusted acting.
I pointed that out first, you imbecile.
It's Rose that saves the day in episode 1. It's that tree woman who saves the day in the end of the world. Unquite Dead, it's Gwyneth. It's Mickey in World War 3. I love the fact that Daleks have religious guff. And then the Dalek kills itself, but that's down to Rose. The Doctor has nothing to do with it, and is the long game. It's, you know, the Doctor is assisted by that journalist
Suki.
who wants to promotion.
Suki. Oh no,
Not Suki,
Kathika.
Yeah, and Father's Day, it's Pete. Empty Child and Doctor Dances. Although the Doctor uses the nanogenes to cure everybody lives, it's Nancy who starts it all off by sort of curing the main child and
I suppose.
Dances. And then what did we have after that? Boomtown.
Yeah, I think so.
TARDIS, but it's effectively Margaret's own desire. Well, Blomfeld Foch's.
You're pulling it. You're
and then
clutching at straws here.
Rose used the power of the time vortex to save the Doctor. So the Doctor is to some extent quite passive in this series. It's never the Doctor that saves the day. And of course, the Doctor is still the figure of moral authority, so never feels that sidelined. Which is quite a clever balance and a trick of the mind, really, on the part of Russell.
Oh, that shot.
Oh, this shot here, I love this shot.
Awesome.
Like I said, the facade drops.
Awesome.
Yeah. Right. Oh, apparently the guns used by Jack in the Game Station people are Heckler and Koch G36Ks.
He's got the extrapolator.
Oh. Oh, I love that line there. About them ending license.
I didn't realise the extrapolator made a return. I must have forgotten about that.
Roderick. Listen to me. Nothing is more important than the fact that I don't have my money.
Well, in his eyes, yeah. Ooh. Again, lovely shot there. All the Daleks flying overhead.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are the only characters who do not die in this episode are Rose, Jackie and Mickey. So it has quite a high body count, this one, but unlike many of the Sixth Doctor stories and, well, like the mid-80s stories, it wears it very lightly.
Mm.
Doesn't it? Because that used to be the running gag with Eric Saywood. You look at the cast list and they're like, oh, he died, she died. But,
or you go on the commentary and go, that man's now dead.
Yeah.
As you said.
But, yeah, it's a high body count, but it doesn't feel like... Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain it.
Mm. It doesn't. It's not the main focal point. I mean, you're not going to get letters in from angry parents. Well.
Oh.
You're just singing because you can't think of anything to say. Well, it's a nice... Oh, actually, interesting fact here. The final time I get to moan about his jumper, this is the only episode where he wears the black jumper, which he wears on all the promotional art, which makes you think, oh, I swear he wore that jumper more. Yeah. I swear he wore that jumper more commonly. No, it's only in Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways he wears the black one.
But I think it's quite fitting he wears the black one for his final story, because it's the sombrerity to it.
Finally, you're acknowledging it.
That's the last time the Doctor and Linda speak to each other. Anyway, oh, and this is Captain Jack knows the game is up.
So,
so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Oh, this line here.
I don't think anything beats the kiss with Graham in Fugitive.
Yeah.
That was a truly moment, you know.
Oh, I love this scene. See, John Barrowman can play the serious figure. It's a shame because it's this side of Captain Jack that people seem to forget about.
Lovely set as well.
John Barrowman is awesome.
Yeah. Although his hair's different in this one, so.
Oh dear, that's quite a big production error.
What?
Because apparently the guns when they're shown close up, I think this is later on, but they're actually revealed to be unsafe, despite the fact they're using them to shoot the Daleks. And all the Daleks' ID codes, except for the Emperor, are the same 3 numbers over and over again. But then the Daleks are not individuals, are they?
Oh, the Father's Day music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's not much development for Rose and the Doctor, but of course all that development's been done already.
Fantastic by this point, and again, Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, and this brief moment here where... Yeah.
Lovely.
And you're briefly tricked for a moment into thinking it was just a... It was just an act, but this is an act. Now this is original. We've never had the Doctor send the companion back home for their own safety. Well, Sarah Jane Smith possibly, in the Hand of Fear. But, well, that wasn't for her own safety, that's because she wasn't allowed on Gallifreyan society. Bit of a clumsy reason, wasn't it? But
I mean, Hand of Fear is a pretty naff story, so...
Just this shot here.
Oh, it's such a good moment.
I keep referring to the facade dropping.
And just the silence.
Like my trousers last week.
This is supposed to be one of the best moments of the series, Max, and you're talking about your trousers falling down. Where has this channel gone to?
It's original. No one's talked about their trousers falling down during this bit before.
Okay, you promised to shut up in the next bit, because it's the hologram bit, and that is the best. The best
Let's all watch it
Ninth
together.
Doctor moment.
That's so many classic moments we've talked over. But
and the time vortex as well, lovely. TARDIS looking fantastic as ever. Alright, the music as well.
Yeah, Rose's theme for the first time, I think. All the more poignant when you know he will regenerate. Notice how the filter on the voice changes as though he's actually there.
Oh, what a
he
moment.
Turns to face Rose. Do you think actually he was doing that live on the game station?
Ooh.
Possibly.
I love that. It's so good.
I think this is the first time we hear Rose's theme as well. I don't remember hearing it.
No, we've heard it before, I think.
Have we?
Must have done.
We certainly hear it a lot in Series 2, but...
It didn't... I hadn't realised how early on the hologram moment occurs in the series. In the episode, rather.
Oh, and here's Mickey.
Why does Mickey...
He's very different to how we see him in Boomtown.
Yeah, why does he...
It's as though Boomtown never happened.
Yeah, that was great development, and it was sort of chucks out the window here. Like, he hated her
bit.
Last time he saw her.
Maybe this happened before the events of Boomtown. In between, from Mickey's point of view, in between Boomtown and the Christmas invasion.
Maybe. That's that's a bit far-fetched.
Boomtown happened in between this and the Christmas invasion. Maybe.
I suppose. Why did he send the TARDIS with her? He didn't have to do that.
Sorry?
Why did he send the TARDIS with her? He didn't have to do that.
I think 'cause he knew that this was the end. I think he doesn't really care about his survival at this point. He just wants to end things. But I love this bit here. Another moral dilemma. It's like you said it with Boomtown. They go hand in hand with the Ninth Doctor.
Lovely. Like fish and chip, or steak and chips, as the Ninth Doctor said, or, you know, air and lungs and poo and wee, you know. These things get taken for granted, but... Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
I love this line here. Die as a human or live as Dalek.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love the fact that Nicholas Briggs kind of whispers that line there. It's the variety he brings to every single line. Ah, that's great.
Clinical
Jackie
coleslaw.
Tyler talking about clinical coleslaw. Billy Piper's fabulous in this scene. And the development of Rose Tyler, the fact that she feels like she has a purpose, she has a responsibility to help now, as opposed to just being working in the shop. We've never had a companion like this that is, who basically their existence in the real world is so monotonous they have to run away.
I just love to be the person.
That's a take on the companion we've never really had up until this point.
I just love to be the person working in the chip shop and just hearing this.
Oh yeah.
Be
Thank
fair.
God it seems to be empty. Which does suit the mood of it quite well, to be honest. Yeah. I think all of us Doctor Who fans can relate to that, can't we?
What? Pushing a
You
table?
make a stand, you say no. Well, I mean,
no,
not me, I just
the
say,
Saranga conundrum is shit.
Well.
Sorry. Yeah, there's no point in trying to hold off the Chris Chibnall attacks in this video. It's going to happen at some point. Might as well get it over with.
We might as well go the whole hog. Chris Chibnall is a bad person. He cannot write to save his life.
He can, just...
So I don't...
Not finale.
I don't have the mental energy. I just want this to be a positive celebration of all we love about Doctor Who, because this is one of the best stories of all time.
It is. It's series 1 and it's lovely.
I mean, it doesn't make the mistake of being like the best series finale of the RTD era. Doesn't go nuclear right from the start. People do moan about the fact they got a bit too big and grandiose, but I do love the natural progression with every single 2-part series finale feeling bigger in scale.
Oh.
And I love that line is sort of throwaway as Rose notices the word bad wolf, which shows how much she cares about a life with Mickey at this point.
It also says Stephen on the wall there as well, so...
Yeah. Nice subtle graffiti there. You know, nowadays you could probably get that into Tate Modern. No questions asked.
She's mental.
That shot. We have to pray for her. I'll say that in an American accent, so it actually sounds convincing. We have to pray for her. Sound right?
No, but I'm not going to ask you to do it again because, well, there's a lot of reasons.
I feel like doing the rest of this in an American Texas accent, y'all.
I feel like
These
shooting
are
you.
Alex. They exterminate people.
No, you're ruining it. It's a very good story and you're ruining it.
Look, no one's gonna watch this anyway.
Yeah. If anyone's got to this point, Jesus, what are you doing with your life?
Oh, the lighting on the TARDIS is so inconsistent.
It is.
I mean, they are trying to see what works best, but forever the optimist, Mickey, aren't you? Oh, and you can see.
It's a bit rude.
Oh, and Mickey's very deflated by that point.
Oh, the music here. Dum 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 dunna.
This brings back so not.
That was probably
memories, with it being the Series 1 DVD box set as well.
Yeah, on the
even
episode
with the
selection.
Dalek noise as well over the top.
That we were singing along. It was probably terribly out of sync because we probably missed the play button at the same time. But oh well.
Oh. Do we get another shot here with the bullets going through the force field? I think we do at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
They just disappear into ripples.
Lovely.
Oh, this line here. Oh. And this is basically the enormous turnip reinterpreted in the style of Doctor Who. I used to love that story when I was a kid. This would have been quite a good ending for Mickey's character. Where he really revs the accelerator and then the handbrake moves and then he goes flying into the wall. Very moving, poetic end to his character arc. Because he was too wild for this world. Nice light humour.
Nice Dalek design. They look very nice.
Just like that, Tommy Cooper.
Oh, I like how her hair falls off as well.
Yeah. It's a bit weird, her hair, the hair of the android is red. Bit weird, it's not a colour I associate with Anne Robinson in terms of appearance, but... Oh. Yeah, because of course the Daleks do not leave. They don't spare any mercy. They don't leave any.
In terms of attitude.
Spare.
No, which is what makes them so good. They're properly threatening in this story. I love it.
Yeah.
It may be ever more so than Dalek, although that is difficult.
I love Roderick's moment here. I was saying last week, you feel so ambiguous. You're not sure whether to feel pity or joy towards his death. And he's like, oh, it's not fair. This shouldn't happen to me because I won a competition. I should have money, but this is what I get instead.
Yeah.
Which tells you not to appear on TV game shows. They're more trouble than they're worth. Oh.
Oh, we get the moment in a second.
Come, let's have a cup of tea. Oh yeah, we were saying about the continuity between episodes. A link to Father's Day here.
Love it.
It's really weird why it causes so much friction. Oh.
Love Camille Cadori's acting there. It's very, very good.
Well, it's always good.
Yeah, and
I
lovely shot
actually
of the
find what you
TARDIS.
said just insulting because you're implying that she was good only in that particular moment.
No, I mean it's.
You are a disgusting man and you should be shot. Apologise right now. I will apologise on your behalf. I'm very sorry for that comment if it caused any offence. Are you going to apologise as well?
No, because I was just saying how extra good it was in that scene.
So it's not consistent then?
No, it is consistent. She's very. Shut up.
This is slightly awkward because the sites we normally use, TARDIS Data Core and Wikipedia, they have loads of facts, but they're focused on the ending. So this might be quite... Although I do like this chemistry here between the programmers. And she's... He's so devoted to Rose that she's... No, he's the one not giving up, despite the fact he means he'll never see her again, Casablanca style. And of course, this is quite humorous, but also very sweet. Nice camera movements there. See, I really am clutching at straws at this point.
I know, I keep mentioning it, but the Daleks look really nice.
I like this moment here. She actually manages to blow up a Dalek.
Does she?
No, one moment. Would have been nice to see it from the Dalek's point of view, like the eye stalk, and then it goes into white noise. Do we see that? Yeah, we see that. Oh. Yeah, we get that. And then she's like, celebrating, idiot! And then he's like, there's no point in living, and just... Yeah. And from that point on, they're screwed.
Fantastic.
Oh, in this moment. And, at this point, despite not... It doesn't feel like they've gone to much effort to make us sympathise with Linda, but we really feel for her. Bring forth the cutting device. So I do think Warriors of the Deep is underrated in some areas. Oh.
I love how slowly it's going and just like she can't stop it. It's going to happen at some point.
But of course, you're concentrating on that side, and of course they're attacking from the other side. Oh, lovely shot there.
Like the reds and the blues looks quite nice.
And of course, there's so many people have said, you know what it's saying. The eye stalks flash. You don't hear it, but you know what it's saying. Oh, and that. Oh. It's gone really downhill very quickly.
I love it. Just everyone's dying. It's just like...
Yeah, Linda dies.
Which is morbid, but, you know, it just shows how capable the Daleks are.
Yeah.
And fantastic. It gives you a bit of an idea about
When
what
the
the Time
Daleks
War probably would have been
it
like.
can't be a lovey-dovey story. That's why I do like Resurrection of the Daleks, what that did. But,
So how did the TARDIS open last time?
what? Oh, I think it just opened automatically because it sensed.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Surely it would have sensed that Rose. I don't know.
Well, obviously they've never had the 10th Doctor's TARDIS console. You just press the panel down and it opens up. God.
Yeah.
And it makes that annoying sonic screwdriver noise. I love that TARDIS. I have it on my shelf.
Of course, with
Awesome.
the Capaldi toys, she would just put her fingers in that disgusting telepathic
Oh,
circuit
yeah.
thing.
I was watching...
that jelly.
Yeah, listen.
And it would have saved them a
recently.
hell of a lot of
Gross.
bother. They wouldn't have had to get Rodrigo's truck and, you know, hose out the illegal immigrants and...
Jesus.
Nice shot of the TARDIS going slalom, slalom, slalom.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Cynical Who video without it, Max, so I'm glad you... That looks nice.
Stop making comments about Billy Piper's face.
I meant the time energy, time vortex energy, but... Oh yeah, what good that's going to do.
Well, last resort. And he's resigned to it.
This
He
shot's
faces
great.
it bravely. He is no longer the coward he originally was. Oh, that line is always stuck in my mind. Oh, lovely shots of the Daleks coming in. Whip pans.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That shot, that's what I was talking about. That is awesome.
Make sure your whip pans don't catch fire, kids. Yeah, and the Daleks would be okay with that. This is actually very similar to Boomtown. Blenfell Foch says something very similar. If you kill me, you'll know better than me.
Well, it's sort of a bit like Genesis of the Daleks,
Oh.
a bit like a bit of a
And this is...
callback. Oh, lovely moment.
Yeah. He can't do it. And it's weird, it's such a joyful, euphoric moment because, yes, the Doctor being the Doctor. And we're punching the air at this point, despite the fact, as they're pointing out, he's just resulted in the cannibalisation of humanity. Nice religious imagery there. And I just love the Ninth Doctor is utterly resigned to it. Ooh. And like I say, it's not him that saves the day, it's Rose Tyler. Ooh. Shall we start talking about the ending? I know we've got 8 minutes, but I don't think we're going to...
Well, we can talk about it afterwards. I like this. I like the gold coming out from the TARDIS and...
Yeah. Idiot. I love how they reversed the sound effect there. Oh.
Nice music here. This is a bit sort of... Name of the Doctory. Like,
yeah,
she placed them there. You know,
it's
a
very
paradox.
Weird conclusion to it. It's not the sort of conclusion you were expecting.
It's like, why is Bad Wolf everywhere? Well, because they saw it everywhere, and she decided to put them there. That could resolve a lot of Doctor Who stories. Like,
It's actually, it's just like the name of the Doctor, because that in itself is a paradox. The only reason that the Doctor meets Clara is because of Clara plunging herself into the vortex. But the only reason that Clara plunges herself into the vortex, into the Doctor's time stream rather, is because she meets the Doctor.
Yeah. Nice voice, I think. Nice effect there. I like that effect. That's very cool as well.
It is a bit Deus Ex Machina, but
No, but it's done well, and it was tied in with Boomtown, I think, and
yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't feel like a cheat, which is the most important thing.
Mm.
Oh, a bit of a phaser effect on it. I just noticed that.
Yeah. Awesome. Love that shot.
I love the way it's all very quiet and graceful, and then it just whoom
Sorry, you
goes out.
cut out there a bit. I
Oh,
didn't.
and her arms are outstretched there. Weirdly, I've just noticed that. Yeah, just to Captain Jack, but all the other people like Linda and the people on Floor Zero, yeah, let them die. But she didn't know about that, so that's fair enough.
Fair enough, actually. Well, no, because how did she know Captain Jack died? Just because she has.
She can see everything. But if she can see everything, then she can see that the people on Floor Zero were dead. But of course, yeah.
But I suppose we don't really want a Linda with a Y spin-off. I mean, some people might, but
Yeah.
you know, Punky Fish. It says on her.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, we have this moment coming up.
Which is.
And apparently we've been. Oh.
Oh God.
We've been building up to this.
Sick buckets at the ready. Nice music though.
Yeah.
I mean, nice shot,
I do
but
love this rendition of the Doctor's theme.
he didn't have to kiss her to get the time and vortex out of her.
Well, you've got to get people watching, and the way people watch is sex and romance and people kissing.
Dirty pervs.
This is what RTD got right. It was accessible and. Oh, this is a lovely moment. It's when the regeneration does feel like a little bit of an afterthought. People moan about the end of time, but I did like how the end of time really built up regeneration from the start. There was that bleak tone and
Yeah, but it was done pretty
despite
badly,
moments of
wasn't it? It's
light
like,
humour.
oh, so I die and then someone else goes sauntering away with a new face.
Oh.
Shut up, you cunt. Sorry.
Well, that's beside the point. See, we don't just moan about the Chibnall era, we do moan about the Moffat era and the Davis era. On this channel, please subscribe. We moan about everything. Yeah. Captain Jack. This is weird. Although it is addressed in Utopia, they sort of run away without him. It's a bit weird that the Doctor's terrified of an immortal, but okay, I suppose.
Well, did the Doctor know she was talking about Jack?
Probably not, yeah.
I mean, he probably found it out after he took in the energy, but
And now we have the regeneration sequence. And of course, this was supposed to be a surprise. A, he was regenerated. A, that Eccleston was leaving, and B, that Tennant was coming in. But of course, the BBC leaked it.
well done, idiots.
Yeah. And they undermined Eccleston, and they fell out with Eccleston because they gave away a statement that they attributed to Eccleston, and then they admitted that they'd broken agreement with Eccleston, and yeah, they treated him like dirt, basically.
We got the noise there,
But
which was
you'd never
from
have
Father's
an
Day.
indication of the animosity between him and the management level that was supposedly going on, because he brings so much joy to his performance. Oh, he's great. But I don't feel like it's a shame that he didn't stay longer. But in some ways, it isn't a shame because his character. I never felt like his character didn't get enough time because it's fully formed. The arc is there.
I forgot about the line when he said, "Oh, I sang a song and the Daleks ran away." I love that.
Yeah, and I have no regrets about the way it eventually turned out. Tennant and. Yeah, it's a shame we've not had a surprise regeneration yet.
I really
Someday.
love Eccleston's lines and performance in this final.
Yeah, but one thing that one thing, apparently they shot, they didn't give a preview tape out prior to the broadcast, but they had filmed an alternate ending with the intention that it would be shown to press previews to hide the secret of the regeneration. So they really did go to the lengths. They only had a skeleton crew there, and it was going to be, the false ending would have similar dialogue, but the TARDIS would have scanned Rose, and the viewers would have seen the display read life form dying, and that would be your cliffhanger.
That would be interesting. But did they actually film that?
But, yeah, it was written and filmed. Dave's considered it actually shown, but suggested it might be suitable as DVD extra someday.
Do you know if they still have that anywhere?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay, this is
that will probably feature as DVD extra someday. And I know I'm talking over a brilliant scene. I mean, I thought it was a little bit anticlimactic for Regeneration ending, but watching it now with hindsight, it just gets better every time I view it.
Yeah, lovely effects, lovely morph there.
Yeah, and this is the
and
first
lovely
time we
music.
see what would become a classic effect they've used to death.
Yeah.
Fire and really weird first lines for a first Doctor.
And it's series 2. It doesn't feel like series 1 anymore. And
a very neat coincidence as well. So David Tennant played Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Ugh.
And he first appears in the present events of a story in a chapter called The Parting of the Ways. Both characters Tennant plays emerge after a person the rest of the characters are familiar with change their appearance, winding up with Tennant in a battered leather jacket and black jumper, displaying maniacal tendencies. Oh, the people who write TARDIS Data Core have too much time in their hands.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was Parting of the Ways, and what a fantastic
really
story.
It doesn't feel like the ending to Series 1. And this could have been the last Doctor Who story ever, because they'd only planned the first series. And like Ross T. Davies said in the DVD sleeve notes, he imagined, if all went wrong, at least he'd just have 13 episodes to hug in the old people's home. So,
yeah. Wow. Crazy, I think. It's emotional, and that's the end of our Series 1 review. Blimey, it's gone fast.
I suppose we better talk about what we thought about this episode, having just seen it, and I do enjoy it.
Very good. A brilliant send-off to Eccleston.
Yeah.
Just so well done. And Series 1...
It's a bit of a shame the Regeneration happened to the last minute and was kind of a last-minute addition. And you can tell that, but it is still...
Yeah, but I think the story makes up for that. It's just such a brilliant piece of television. The whole of Series 1 is just sublime.
Yeah.
And
but you already knew that, didn't you?
Thank you for everyone.
It's a waste of time. We haven't told you anything new.
Yeah, about Cynical Who, again, recycled
you've only got
opinions.
yourself to blame.
Yeah. But thanks...
Can we just say, before we recorded this, Cynical Who basically mailed me something that I had no idea existed, and this was Christopher Eccleston complaining on Instagram about Heaton Park and there being rubbish everywhere.
Yeah, for some reason Max hadn't seen it before. And
yeah, it's just
even
he showed
me
some YouTube poop remixes and dance mixes, and he asked me which do you prefer, his hologram speech or his Heaton Park monologue. I mean, it's a tough one, isn't it? I don't know.
Probably the hologram one, but yeah. Thanks for everyone who's been watching this series, who's been asked to
trailers
put
for the
up
Parting
this.
of the Ways were frigging awesome as well. I don't know if they were on YouTube somewhere, because they were like the countdown. It all ends in 5 days, and great publicity for the series finale. It's such a shame, as I said, the Regeneration had to be a secret. Then they blew the secret and treated Eccleston like dirt, and it was so acrimonious. But wow. But Series 1 is great.
Series 1 is the best
really fun
series.
Time.
Yeah.
We hope you have as well. And
thanks for joining us. If you can actually be asked to watch the entire series, if not, there'll be if you want to, there'll be a link in the description below to the entire 13-part series. Make sure to check out last week's The Bad Wolf. Make sure to check out the whole series and pick and choose which ones you want in the review for Rose and whatnot. But thanks for joining us throughout this adventure. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I don't know whether we should round it off here, because I mean that's a nice ending, but again, have we stressed that series 1 is the best thing ever?
Yeah. Well, I feel like, and it feels like a bit of an anticlimax, us just glossing it over, but then I think it's appropriate because it does feel.
I mean, we have spoken.
It feels weird.
We've spoken about it for 13 hours, give or take. So
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
That's enough torture on our audiences.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Make sure to follow us on all our socials that will be in the description below. Make sure to check out just subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, come on, go ahead. It's free, It doesn't cost you anything.
It costs you nothing.
It's a bit of fun.
You don't even need to watch the videos, just subscribe.
Yeah, boost my ego.
But turn your notifications on so you don't miss a single video. Alright? There's a good lad. Or lass. All variations thereof. 2020,
Oh, God. So, make sure to subscribe to Max, and thanks for joining us in this series.
Stay tuned for more content.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Hopefully. And do you know what? So was I. Goodbye.
So will we.
That's how I'm ending it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.